Tori Talk. Who got the tea? Who got the tea? Yeah. It's Tori Talk. Who got the tea? She got the tea. Yeah. Anything you need to know. Tori Talk. Just tune into the show. Tori Talk.
I think the hardest and the best part have been the same thing, and that's just been working together with like your family. You know, we're all like, most of us marched in the band at Howard together. You know, most of us are like Brad. So, but then on a positive note, like when you're able to put out the new albums and get together and like make a living together with your friends and your family, like it's nothing like it.
Hi everyone, thanks so much for tuning into this episode of Tori Talk. I am sitting here with Dupont Brass. I am so excited to talk to all of you tonight. Thank you guys so much for sitting down and talking to me. This is an exciting interview for me. When Ashley brought the idea to me and I started doing my little research that I do, I said, they be playing at, Farragut West when I be going to work. And I was like, oh, that's nice. So I have a little background. And then it's like, of course, Howard fam. So definitely had to do it. Come and sit down. We can kind of just do a quick introduction. I mean, maybe you can say who and what they do.
How y'all doing? I go by MK Zulu. I am one of the MCs for the group, and I also play trumpet.
Yeah. What's up, y'all? This is and I'm the music director for the group. I play first trumpet. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
I was saying, you want to get the mic up on you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that on my.
What's going on? It's your boy, the Deacon Izzy. Yeah, I'm the MC, all around superstar of the group. And I'm just playing. I write too, but we ain't gonna be able to pass this mic. This bass heavy Slim, also our manager. It's Matty Phantom. He plays like little keys. Back there, that's not our drummer. That's what you go by?
Fuzzy the Plug.
Fuzzy the Plug. That's Fuzzy the Plug. Sorry, it's a new name. That's Fuzzy the Plug. He plays trombone. And that right there is Deontay, but we call him Turn Up Deontay. And right on down there, looking like, he's the only one who's really trying to social distance right now. We are, but my man Joe Schmo.
He needs to.
He has to. Yeah. Anyway.
He needs to.
Okay, thanks so much and nice to meet all of you guys. Again, like I said, there are some familiar faces because there's some Howard fam, obviously. So some I know, some I don't because I'm a little younger, feel like a baby, but it's okay. Can you guys tell me how like Dupont Brass came about? Where the idea came from and how you guys kind of got your start here?
Okay, you pass that over there. And you love telling that story.
Where we start? Okay, we were broke, y'all. We ain't had no money. We needed some money for school. This was the first winter that everybody was staying home. So they used to go, Izzy, Bass Heavy Slim and MKZ used to go to Georgetown to play. I didn't go with him. I was like, y'all, let's go to, this girl in one of my classes told me we should go to Dupont to play, like outside of the Krispy Kreme and Panera Bread. So they were like, all right, we're gonna trust you. I did a couple of arrangements, Brent brought some arrangements, and we just went out there that wintertime and just kind of like, kept playing. So that's we started in DuPont playing outside, so we just like adopted the name Dupont Brass.
So when you said this was what year?
This was like 2011, fall 11.
Oh gosh. And how was that? I mean, how was it trying to be outside? I don't know how this whole permit thing go with being in DC. Like you just pop up and say I'm gonna be a band and like start playing. How does that work?
It doesn't. I mean, you can get a permit. I think the law is if you're 3 or more, then you're an ensemble. So we started with 5, so obviously we already were, doing this. But honestly, though, like a lot of the people in the community were very supportive of us. We really didn't get a lot of complaints like that. It was really a cool, just communal type of vibe whenever we went out there. People loved it when we went out. So, yeah.
I mean, I have a loud mouth. I might not need to keep speaking this mic for you guys, but I'll see if I can project. This will be the last time you pass it back. So, while you guys have been out and band experience, what has been I guess the hardest part about being a band, the most fun part being a band, because you've had multiple albums at this point, and you're still going. And you just put out a new album, which we will be discussing in a few. But how has this whole process been?
I'll take that. I think the hardest and the best part have been the same thing, and that's just been working together with like your family. We're all like most of us marched in the band at Howard together. You know, most of us are like Brad. So, you know, we were always been together. And like, you know, when you're with your friends, you with your family a lot, y'all go back and forth, you argue, you know, you have discrepancies, and that can get frustrating because we all know each other so well, so we know how to push each other's buttons and stuff like that. But then on the positive note, like when you're able to put out the new albums and gig together and like make a living together with your friends and your family, like it's nothing like that.
So I would imagine that you guys are all friends, so I'm sure you all get on each other's last nerve. How has this band been able to survive? How is like the music process when it's like, okay, we're gonna think of a new album, we're gonna think of some new songs. How does the creative process go for you guys?
I'm kind of like the creative architect, I guess, in the group. I kind of just start with like putting ideas together that I like or whatever. Then once I get like a good amount of stuff, maybe like 10, 15 tracks that I like, I'll like share them with the group, and then we'll kind of decide, okay, we want to do this, we want to do that, we want to change this, we want to change that. Everybody kind of adds their own flavor on it until we kind of like build on it and feel like we have a complete project.
But do you ever feel like somebody might say, yo, that's whack, I don't like it, you put on that like hard work into it, is it okay?
No, that's fine. I don't, you can't take that personally. Like you have to be I'm honest with Jared. I'm the most honest with Bass Heavy Slim and MKZ all the time. Like I tell them stuff they don't want to hear all the time. And they're like, bro, you an asshole. But it's like, we have to be honest with each other, you know? We have to be tactful, but we have to be honest. So like Jared said, we're a family, so we have that, you know, license to do that with each other in a respectful way, you know?
We've learned to like be really, really open and diplomatic with each other though. Like at first it was always like, oh, this is what it's gonna be. So it's just, you know, a bunch of, you know, dudes just fighting.
A-type people.
Yeah. But like over the years, like this whole past album, it was like, okay, let's send this to the guys. What do y'all think about it? How does everybody feel about it? So I think that's why this was able to come out like such a quick process.
I don't want to discount just how much of a collaborative process it is, because like these cats behind us, man, like, you know, like me and Jared will come, like you said, Anthony have a little concept, and me and Jared will put some lyrics down to these cats, like, and will send us like the skeleton with like what's gonna outline like the skin, the hair. He give us all of that. They bringing the meat, the veins, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty, you know, false, but it's pretty cool, like just to see. Yeah, it's pretty cool just to see, you know, how we're able to, you know, pull all that together.
And where exactly are you from? You hit me with a man like Terrence Howard.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
It was like Maine.
Gastonia, North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Are you from Baltimore?
No.
You had some hard uses.
Oh, no. See, what you're not going to do, what you're not going to do
Where you from?
is make me be from Baltimore. Because I am 100%.
From the county.
No.
Where you from?
From D.C. Born in Southeast.
Okay,
I see why you said that though.
I'm saying,
Oh, yeah.
please don't play
Okay.
me. He is from Baltimore.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Plus you
We got you, bro.
too.
Oh, yeah, I went to school.
You went to Norman.
Oh, well, see, that don't count. That's not the same.
At this point, you were separated.
So, for you guys, when you're like out and you're doing shows and you're performing, kind of what is the best part for you guys about, you know, this whole feeling? Because I just feel like doing live music and like your pre-recorded stuff is probably a different vibe. But what's the best part about performing for you all?
Free food.
I think sharing our music with people and seeing their reaction to the music, like having that exchange of energy in like real time. That's cool.
To exchange your energy with the crowd and then also with each other, because like to be able to come from like struggling in class with these folks to being able to like make a living together doing what we went to school together for, it just really comes full circle.
So, what is like the best song for you guys to perform as far as like energy at a band and like crowd kind of giving you that feedback? What's the kind of best for y'all?
They know, yeah, definitely they know.
You can tell who don't be funny.
I would say I know. And then Owe Me a Party is probably a close second.
Okay. So let's talk about the new album. So I have, like I said, when I do my research, so I go back and then I have to go from like most recent to, you know, the first one that you guys had out. And for me, the sound has changed so much. So how did this new album come about for you guys? Like, and what differs from this album for you compared to the other one that you guys have put on the past?
Oh man, that's a deep
Engineer.
that's a deep song.
Okay,
Oh, not a
engineer.
deep song. That's a deep question. I would say it just happened naturally. We're all, you know, we're millennials, so you know, of course, we have that taste in music. You know, we grew up listening to Wayne and Biggie and you know everybody. And then, but at the same time, like we're going to school and we're studying, you know, classical music and jazz and all these different kinds of music. So we're just students of the game. So like, really, the more that we study and the more that we refine ourselves, the more it comes out in the music. So, you know, when we're in school, we were focused on just getting our horns together and like being able to play well on those. So, of course, the first album is going to be like really very instrumental, a lot of solos and all that stuff. But as we started to branch out and think about who we are as artists, we started to throw in like our other influences. Like, you know, I went to school to play trumpet, but I've been a rapper. Izzy been a rapper. So, of course, it only makes sense that after, you know, a couple of albums, we're like, okay, let's start adding that in here too, all that stuff. Anyone else want to chime in?
Yeah, I mean, everything Jerry said, including just our business savvy and we got a team. Like, we family, but we got to the point where we stopped leaning on family and we started becoming a team. Like, everybody play their role and everybody play their part. When you're not, you can get dropped. And like, just, it's real straight like that with us now. Like, we really business minded, and that just set this album up for a different type of experience, even from the inception to the drop. And even post-drop, even in the interviews, like this is a whole different interview.
And how has it changed in interviews compared?
Well, honestly,
He used to say a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah.
He's been
Oh,
real good.
you got media trained. That makes sense.
First of all,
It happens.
I don't say nothing crazy. I'm just a little off the cuff. I do think that, but just even the way our mannerisms, like how we looking on camera, like it used to be like pulling teeth to get us all to put the same shirt on. Little things. I'm
Really?
and we have tons of merchandise. Make sure you check it out, DupontBrass.com. But it's hard, you know what I'm saying, it was hard back in the day just to get little things like that going. Or even calling a rehearsal like this. Even 2 weeks in advance would be a lot of pushback, and we really going to mature along with the sound.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that. I was like, oh, you guys are so nice. You all have on the same shirt, and then to know, oh, this is pulling teeth. It's crazy. So I'm glad to see. By the time my interview came, we have all matured to wearing the same shirts. Just kind of what is coming up for you guys? So the new album is out. You know, you have a couple singles out, if I'm not mistaken, right now. So what's next and what's up and coming for you guys? I know we're still coming out of quarantine, so I'm hoping there's some shows and things. Kind of what's going on right now with Dupont Brass?
I'm gonna pass it on back to our manager, the one on the bass heavy, Slim.
Got the backer thing.
So what's next? We got a couple of like social media things coming up. We just created like a music air playlist that's actually going to drop in a few weeks. We're doing an actual like interview series. It's bi-weekly. It's going to be until the end of the year. At least where we're interviewing like our favorite artists or artists that we know got like inspirational music that we've been able to draw from. And then something that I'm working on for like maybe November, December to like close out the year is like just a live show, live streaming show, or maybe depending on what happens, you know. Stuff is kind of crazy, but a live streaming show or maybe like a semi-public show. Whatever it's called. So we'll see.
I'm gonna speak it. Keep my fingers crossed for you guys. So just finally, the last thing is, what do you guys want everyone to know about Dupont Brass? Like if they have to look at this band and say, okay, I want to, you know, start following them, get to know who they are, get to know their music. What do you want them to know about you?
Number one, please stream the album, old and new. There's music for everybody. We have clean versions and we got the dirty version.
I don't need the clean version.
Yeah, I prefer the dirty, but for the children and for the old folks, we got the clean versions. But I think everybody needs to know that everybody up here believes in longevity, and we believe in continually pushing forward and always growing. So I feel like, yeah, Dupont is finally getting the love and the respect that we deserve in DMV. But I mean, this worldwide, and I think I think I speak for everybody when I say that's kind of what we're taking it. But Jerry, you want to elaborate a little about what you want people to know?
Man, you hit it right on the nail. Just let people know that Dupont Brass, we're like real. Like it's no like group facade or like the way y'all see how we are right now. That's exactly how we are. You know, when the cameras go off and when the camera's on, and that comes out in the music. Like all the little jokey like slick stuff that like Izzy might say at the end of the song to like the things we play, how we walk, everything is it comes out in the music. So if you like sincere and realness, then like you'll like it.
Thanks so much. And we do like us. Well, us, I think.
Yeah.
Y'all,
Love us for real.
we do like y'all. That's why we're here. Again, thank you guys so much for sitting down. Could you please let everyone know where they can follow you guys, the merch? I heard something about merch. So they can do that right after they check this interview out.
Y'all can, it's so many ways. The easiest way, I would say, is to you can Google us. You can just type in Dupont Brass and all our stuff is going to come up. Or you can go to DuPontBrass.com if you're a social media head. Our handle is the same everywhere, Dupont Brass, the same way it's spelled, DUPONTBRASS. You can find all our music, our merch, bios, everything that you want to know about us is on
Okay. And please let everyone at home know the name of the latest album and your favorite song from that.
Ooh, Music Education is the new album, okay? My favorite song, man, this is so hard. Every song is my favorite, but I'm gonna just go with Let's Go featuring our Days. The last song, but it is, get you going. I'm already dancing.
Gets the people going.
Right. Yeah, once again, Music Education Night everywhere. My favorite song is, honestly, it changes a lot, but I'm going to go with Drippin'. Drippin' right now is my favorite song, featuring, what's her name? Oh, yeah, Halo Willis.
Just do it, bro. Yeah, music, yeah. I like the whole album. I'm not even going to say a favorite song. Play the album, y'all. You tell us what your favorite song is.
Perfect. Again, thank you guys so much for sitting down. I totally enjoyed sitting here through your rehearsal. It's always fun for me to hear live music and hear people with actual talent play instruments. I have no instrumental talent whatsoever. So it's always so impressive. Thank you guys again. Again, make sure you go ahead and stream all albums, but of course, stream the latest album right now after you finish watching this interview. Thank you guys again. Again, this is Catori Langley of Tori Talk with Catori Langley, and thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time, say bye, everybody, in unison. Oh, y'all.
Have a wonderful time.
Come on, have a wonderful time.
Everybody, peace.
Thank you, God bless you.